Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you to our online teaching academy, Ekalaiva. Today, I am going to teach a poem for class 5. The name of the poem is After the Storm, written by William Wordsworth. From Rain Tree, English Literature Reader. Now first, let us read and enjoy the poem. There was a roaring in the wind all night. The rain came heavily and fell in floods. But now the sun is rising calm and bright. The birds are singing in the distant woods. Over his own sweet voice, the stork dove broods. The jay makes answer as the magpie chatters, and all the air is filled with pleasant noise of waters. All things that love the sun are out of doors. The sky rejoices in the morning's birth. The grass is bright with raindrops on the moss. The hare is running races in her mirth. And with her feet she from the plashy earth raises a mist that glittering in the sun runs with her all the way wherever she doth run. Now about the poet, William Wordsworth is from 1770 to 1850, was an English poet. He loved nature and has written many poems on nature. In this poem, the writer describes how birds, animals are enjoying the sunny morning after the stormy night. Now stanza 1. Now I will go line by line explanation of the poem. There was a roaring in the wind all night. The rain came heavily and fell in floods. Now roaring means great sound because of the storm. Now there was a great sound in the wind and the rain came heavily causing floods. But now the sun is rising calm and bright. The birds are singing in the distant woods. But now the sun has come out calmly and is looking bright. The birds are singing joyfully in the distant forests. Now here the poet uses alliteration in the second line. What is alliteration? Alliteration means repetition of same letter in the same line. Now here F in fell and F in floods are repeated, so it is alliteration. Now in the third line, the poet uses personification. Now what is personification? Personification means attributing human characteristics to non-human. That is, making use of human characters to non-human. Here the sun is calm. So being calm is one of the human qualities. So here the poet describes the sun is calm, so it is personification. And in these lines the poet also uses contrasting images, different contrasting images. Now here the storm is described as dark the night is described as dark and storm, while the day is described as clear sunny day. The day is described as clear sunny day. So these are all the different contrasting images used by the poet. Over his own sweet voice, the stark dove broods. Stark dove is a different kind of a bird. Now broods means sits on its eggs to hatch them. Now here the stark dove sits on its eggs to hatch them. While hatching, it is making sweet brooding sound. The jay makes answer as the magpie chatters. Now this jay and magpie are also a different kind of birds. Now answers, makes answer means answers or response. Chatters means talks. Now here the jay replies or answers to the magpie's talk in different sounds, and all the air is filled with pleasant noise of waters. Now waters means different water bodies like rivers, lakes and streams. The air is filled with pleasant noise of different bodies like lakes, rivers and streams. The poet describes noise as pleasant noise. Why pleasant noise? It is due to heavy flow of water due to previous night rain. And poet uses personification here also. Now broods, stark dove broods, makes answers, magpie chatters. See, these broods, answers, chatters are also called personification. Now stanza 2. All things that love the sun are out of doors. All the creatures that love sun have come out. The sky rejoices in the morning's birth. Now rejoices, rejoices means feels great happiness. Now the sky feels great happiness that the morning has come. The grass is bright with raindrops on the moors. Now moors means open areas of land covered with rough grass. Now the grass is in the vast area, the open land is covered with rough grass which is looking bright due to sunlight, and it shines at the tip because of the dewdrops. The hare is running races in her mirth. Mirth means joy. Now the pleasant weather is there outside, so the hare is filled with joy, and so she is running races. And with her feet she from the plashy earth. The hare runs races, and with her feet she places her feet on the water, and how it looks? It is the plashy earth. Plashy means covered with pools or puddles of water. So the hare runs races, and she keeps her feet in the puddles of water. Now, puddles of water means shallow surface where the water is stagnated. Raises a mist that, glittering in the sun, runs with her all the way wherever she doth run. Now, raises a mist that, glittering in the sun, runs with her means the hare's running feet throw up a small cloud of water drops which shines in the sunlight and follows the hare as she runs. Now, here the poet makes out a beautiful image. Now, when the hare races, her feet throws up a small water drops around her feet which forms a mist, and it follows her as she runs. Here the mist runs, the poet describes the mist is running after the hare. So, here the mist runs is also a personification. And doth means old word for does. Now, let us see the rhyming words used by the poet. In stanza 1, you can see in the first line, last word night, and third line, last word bright, and they are rhymes with each other, night and bright. In the same way, second line, last word floods, and fourth line, last word woods, and fifth line, last word broods, they are rhyming with each other, floods, woods, broods. In the same way, you can see sixth line, last word chatters, and seventh line, last word waters are the rhyming words. Now, in stanza 2, the same way, the first line, last word doors, rhymes with third line, last word moors. And in the same way, second line, birth, last word rhymes with fourth line and fifth line, last words mirth, earth. It is birth, mirth, earth. And in the same way, sixth line, last word sun, rhymes with seventh line, last word runs. So, these are all the rhyming words used by the poet in this poem. Thank you, children.